Hey everybody, I know that many of you are new, and so I wanted to go through this really quickly, these instructor assessment forms, just so that you know a little bit about them. So you'll see these tabs down at the bottom. I'll start with the very first one. This, of course, is your instructor evaluation rubric. You will not need to worry about doing this until the very end, until you submit this, which is like the second to last week of school. And so I don't really have the date on me right now, but as you can see, it's a little bit different than your course visit rubric. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that we can kind of look at it. And so these are some things to keep in the back of your mind. This is exactly what they fill out for weekly reflections. So as they give themselves grades each week on the weekly reflection, that's kind of what you're going to be doing. So it's a good thing to kind of be very familiar with your instructors, because some of these you might not be able to answer unless you know what they're doing and how you're doing it. Sometimes it won't be as obvious in the course. So you're going to assess them on building faith, developing relationship, inspire love learning. And then what you're going to do down here is you're going to give a little bit of your notes. So talk about some strengths that you see and some goals, some things that you think or suggest that maybe they need to work on. And then here, as we come down here and click over to the next tab, here is just kind of more for your benefit, because you're not really going to be submitting this to them, but this is kind of for you to know and to fill out maybe in a different box. Sometimes what I do is I will grab this and pull it out so that it forms its own worksheet, so that I can use that in a different window. Because you really aren't going to need to fill this out for the office to see. So here's that course visit rubric that you're going to do, probably more for your second one. The grade matters more for like your second course visit. So, and then here is the sample. I would read over this because I do think it's very helpful. This gives you an idea of what they're looking for. This, I don't think it's populated. Yeah, see, so I'm looking at Patty's right now, and Patty's is not populated. So what you're going to do with the sample is you're going to put in their instructor goals. So their SMART goals. And then you're going to, by the end of the semester, talk with them to see how they've progressed in their goals. And so you'll put that there. Your observations from your first course visit. So when you do your first course visit, I would just fill this part out for each of your instructors. And then these are obviously your observations for your second course visit. And then this is where the score matters. So your teaching group leader evaluation score, that is going to be right over here, this score. So your instructor evaluation rubric, that's what that means. So whatever score you give them or it populates, and you can see it right here in like the average score when it populates itself, that's the number that you're going to type in there. So that's what you'll put in there. And then of course the same thing, course visit score, whatever you get from your latest one, which probably will be your second one, that's what you'll do. Then you'll just come in and give some strengths, some areas of improvement, and then additional notes if you think there needs to be. Sometimes you don't. And this is, sometimes some of this might seem a little bit like you might be saying some of the same stuff with your instructor evaluation rubric. And that's literally what you're going to do on each of these tabs that you see down at the bottom. But again, the thing that you're going to care about or worry about right now is this course visit one. That's something that you can fill in right now. And then you just wait till the rest of the semester till you can fill in the rest of the part. So please let me know if you have any questions. Maybe this made you have more questions. I'm not sure. But just let me know. And I appreciate all that you guys are doing. Thanks.